Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ultimate Burner Show, the stand-up comedy competition where you, the audience, get to vote for your favorite comic of the night. My name is James and I'll be your host. 6 comics have submitted 2-minute clips of some of their jokes, and it's up to you to determine who among them is the funniest. To do this, during each set, right next to their name, there will be a unique code. To vote, you will use that code and text it to the phone number 22333. You're encouraged to vote for multiple comics tonight. Yes, you can vote for more than just your friend, but only vote for the comics that you think are funny. If they're not funny, you can forget them. This is a contest, and only the funniest will win. The contest is going to run from Monday to Saturday, with the winner being announced on Sunday. If you're a comic and you're watching this and you're interested in participating, please email your 2-minute clip to thecomedyshowrunner@gmail.com. You know, with the whole country in quarantine and people losing their jobs every day, I figured that the best way I can give back is to use my show to not only host a contest, but also a fundraiser. So if you're watching this and you're willing and able to, please donate any amount of money you can to this Venmo account right here. I will redistribute any amount donated to all the comics that you see here tonight, with the grand majority going to the winner. So with that being said, I thank you in advance for participating, and I hope that you and all your loved ones stay healthy. So without further ado, get your phones out, get ready to laugh. This is the Ultimate Burner Show. May the funniest comic win.
There's been some outrage on the internet recently over something the ACLU did. They tried to put tampons in men's restrooms. Yeah, and all the men were like, "I'm not putting a tampon in my dick." It's not for you. Not everything is about you. I don't have a problem with what they do in men's restrooms, but we don't have tampons in women's restrooms. Yes. There are none. You always gotta do one of these things. You're like hovering, and you're like, hello, hello, hello. Is anybody out there? Do you have a tampon? And then it's a resounding, bitch, have you heard of a tampon tax? I can't afford tampons for both of us. Do you know what a tampon tax is, sir? Yes. Oh, okay, whoa. Shit. I'm reading my mind here, man. Yes, okay. Unexpected LA. Well, a tampon tax, I don't know, I can't, it's literally being taxed for your gender. So maybe now that it's a man's problem, we'll get rid of it. Honestly though, my bigger problem is, why aren't we putting diva cups in bathrooms? Yes! Yes, go green! Do you guys know what a diva cup is? Yes. Good job, A+. Fuck yes! A diva cup, for those who don't know, is a silicone cup that women use on their periods, and it's reusable. So you put it in, you wait for it to fill up, you dump it, you put it in, you wait for it to fill up, and you dump it. There's nothing diva-ish about it. It should be called a Grady bitch cup. I take the cup and I dump the blood, I take the cup and I dump the blood, I take the cup and I dump the blood. Having a period is manly as fuck. Oh, you got in a fight at Warped Tour when you were 13? I get in a fight every month. With myself. I beat the shit out of myself.
Here's what I want to talk about. I recently found out that my ex-girlfriend is doing that. And I'm so happy about it. When she broke up with me, I was like, what did I do? Like, how could I have done this? I did this to us. And then when I found out she did meth, I was like, it's you. Have you been through this before? Have you dated Rebecca? He's like, yeah, it's her. I remember. This girl changed me sexually. It was different. Like, the last time I can remember this happening, I was in high school, I was dating a girl, and she wanted to do doggy style. And that was advanced for me. I was like, I was intimidated. I was like, but can I look her in the eyes if she's turned around? Like, I don't want to hurt her. I had sex with a girl recently. She wanted me to choke her. You know what happened? I killed that woman. I changed.
Way too fucking smart now. Way too fucking smart. It's scary. My daughter was in the other room. I thought she was doing homework because she screamed out, like, "Mom, what does interested in mean?" And that sounds like vocab, right? No, she was in the other room making me a Match.com account. According to her, Mommy's interested in everybody, so that's been beneficial. I am thinking, though, I need to take my child's advice on dating and who I should pick to have in my life. I'm thinking that's where I need to be. Yep, because I don't make the right decisions on my own. Like, I was thinking about it. I tend to date assholes. Like, if they're assholes and alcoholics, all about it. Like, so I'll be at the bar later. But, okay, so this is the thing. I was looking at my dating history, and I was trying to think about the guys in my past. And I was thinking about it. One of my exes was abusive. And I know it's a serious thing to talk about. But I remember one time he looked at me and he's like, "Did you know if you weren't anemic, you wouldn't bruise?" And I think that's a dick move to blame domestic violence on my iron levels. Like, fuck you at that point. And it got better. It's fine, guys. It's good. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna end on one thing. I got some really bad news recently. I actually found out that I actually have cancer. That's probably not the part we blew. It's cool. But no, I do. I have cancer. It's thyroid cancer, which if you don't know where your thyroid is in your throat. And like I said, I was talking about my dating history. And I was on a date recently, and the guy looked at me and he's like, "You know what would make this date perfect? A blowjob." At which point, I can honestly say, no, I can't. I have a doctor's note.
I went out with this girl the other day, and we got like 3 chicken tacos. Tacos con polo. Like, it's pollo. It's written in English. We're at a Chipotle, bitch. Why are you talking like that? Stop that. It was ridiculous. I got 3 tacos for $15. And I look at her, I was like, "You know what? We got gypped." She goes, "Ben, you can't say gypped. That's offensive to gypsies." What? I gotta worry about offending gypsies now? And I'm not even sure gypsies know we say gypped. Are they even aware of that? But I don't know. Maybe she's allowed to be offended. Maybe she's a gypsy. She loves horoscopes. Who's to say? So I'm like, "Hey, Kenzie, are you a gypsy?" Which, you know, isn't usually how I like to start a first date, but life is a Nicholas Sparks novel, now is it? "Hey, Kenzie, are you a gypsy?" "Why does it matter?" "Because you can't be offended, and I don't think you're a gypsy." "What if I am a gypsy?" "You're not a gypsy, Kenzie. You're from Orange County. You went to 4 years of school at a liberal arts university, and you have no birth defects. You're not a gypsy. Tell me a fortune, and then we can talk about why you're crying. Until then, I'm going to keep saying gypped, guys. I'm going to keep saying gypped. Unless they start an online campaign to stop the word. If gypsies find the internet, I'll stop saying it.
I had a really long relationship that ended in marriage. Yeah. But I'm fine now. The marriage ended in divorce. So thank you. Because when you're married, you don't want to be married anymore. You basically have 2 options. One is murder. The other one's divorce. So we went with divorce because I didn't want to get murdered. Now I'm here. I do have to relearn the etiquette of dating, though, because, like, is there a cutoff age for when you can't tell someone they're a bad kisser anymore? Because you think maybe we can be adults about it and I can just tell you, but honestly, There comes a time where I'd rather just be uncomfortable than to be the person to tell you that no one has loved you enough at this point. Just to like give you a little bit of feedback, you know? Also, it could be me, I don't know. But I just think personally, if you're opening your mouth as wide as possible and sticking your tongue straight out, and you're like 34, it's not my responsibility anymore. It's not my problem, you know? Also, a lot of guys are obsessed with making a woman come during sex. I kind of don't get it because that's the only part I can do myself. You know, you need a partner for some things. It's impossible to tell an empty room that its dick looks fine. But besides that, like, I have a heated blanket. I don't need you. I don't need warmth or companionship is what I'm saying. Also, every time I sleep with a guy, he wants me to stay over. Is that a thing here? Why do you guys want a stranger in your home while you're unconscious? And I don't want to do that either, you know? I want to take off my makeup. I want to go to bed. I have serums and lotions and retinols, you know? I told a guy this once, and he goes, I've got lotion. I don't want to put the body lotion that you masturbate with on my face. We both know it's not what it's for.
Yeah! Thank you all for coming, because I am just sick of people complaining. I'm over it. I'm done. No more people complaining. Last night, I was at a show. True story. Someone was complaining that they would always be mistaken for a gay person because of the way that they look. You kidding me? Are you kidding? I would take that all day, every day. And being mistaken for a virgin my entire life. It's rough. I look like a 33-year-old virgin. Nobody trusts me. I can't borrow anything, not one thing, without people automatically assuming whatever it is that I want to borrow, that I'm going to fuck it. It's true. This morning, Bob, can I borrow a stapler? He looks at me, looks at the stapler, says, how is he going to fuck this one? It's true. I'm married 2 years in. 2 years. Yeah. Thank you. So hopefully not a virgin for much longer. She says it's coming, though. She says it's coming. After the first kid. I just got to wait. That's hard being me. I failed the creepy test at work today. Absolutely. I was in the break room and I overheard two colleagues ask each other a question. Who was that lady who dressed like a whore 9 years ago? Like a gopher Groundhog Day. My head went up. I was like, it was Ashley. It was Ashley. It was Ashley. It was Ashley. It was accounts payable. It was Ashley. The creepy part was, I wasn't there 9 years ago, guys.